Thank you for joining me for the first of the sauce making sessions. Sauce making was always one of my most favourite things as a young chef. Go through our ingredients, the onions you recognise from our little clip on how to chop your onions. We have our large glass of wine, we have our herbs de Provence, homeopathic dose of chili, again everybody, which you now understand I'm using for flavour, not for chili. Our oil. You want a lot of oil in this pan. I put some in here to start off with. You see, actually it wants double this amount, which you'll see in a minute because I have to go back and add more. The secrets of good sauce is the glazing of the onions and the infusing of the spices. Normally when we're frying onions, we want them to be transparent and with as little colour as possible. A little's good, but with this one, we want to actually glaze the bottom. We want to get the onions caramelized. They have also a natural thickening agent that comes out when you get to this point. Here you see they are now toasting on the bottom of the pan. This is what we really want to get to, this toasting. This process takes at least 20 to 30 minutes to do it properly. See the colour? Here we have our glass of wine, everybody, just about to go in. Your good health. Cheers. Here's to the launch of the YouTube channel, finally. Our herbs de Provence, our homeopathic dose of chili, and then we are going to put in, we're infusing this slightly, just allowing the aromas, smell the aromas coming off here, and then the white wine. The magic of cooking. You can see in this now the colour we have created already. With our lovely tamari that we also have, that didn't get mentioned earlier, I apologise, but all of my sauces are always seasoned with tamari because it is such a wonderful, naturally fermented soya sauce. We're pouring in our water. This sauce has got so much flavour, it doesn't actually need anything else in apart from glazing the onions. Turn it up now. Now we've got 1.6 litres of water here. We're going to reduce it down to by about 1/3. Here we go with 4 dessert spoons of tamari. And then we just let this boil down until the onions are really cooked. And we've then got more of a reduction, 1.6 to just over a litre, to about 150, 120 mils per person is what millilitres per person is what you're looking for in a sauce. We're then going to pour this into a jug and blitz it with our stick. Many of you will find that this is thick enough for you to pour over your dish. I personally like my sauce a little thicker. So I'm going to thicken this with only 1 dessert spoon of corn flour. You can use brown rice flour, but it does take much more time to do. See the colour of this already? We're pouring this back because it wants to be boiling when you're adding the corn flour. We're mixing our 1 dessert spoon of corn flour with plenty of water to get it to that lovely mixy point that's a real good term that is, isn't it? The point where it's well mixed. Using more water allows it to make sure that you don't get any lumps. I'm going to pour this in, and with the corn flour we have instant thickening. Brown rice flour, you need to leave it a dessert spoon at a time for at least 5 minutes in between addings to make sure you don't over thicken it. Otherwise your spoon will stand up in it. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, glazed onion sauce made with love, especially for you. Thank you.